What up? So right here, what I'm doing is I am balding out with starting my guideline using my wall balding clips. So make sure you get a little straight line. I'm doing a mid fade with a slight drop on the back. Nothing major. Just making sure I get all the little hairs right there before I start my shaving process. I like to shave before I start fading, just to get it out the way so I don't have to do it in the end. I like to start straight zero. Alright, so right here I'm shaving, I'm blading out, stretching out the skin, got it nice and wet so it could just glide down. Make sure you don't miss a hair, get every particle. Don't rush it because then you might cut. And just let it glide. Put a little bit of pressure right here. Put the aftershave, wipe it down. Yeah, nice and fresh. So then I get my number 2 guard, metal, with my Osters, model 10, going over it on top. Get all the hair out the way. Boom, big difference right there. You had a fro. So then here we go, using my Legends wall. So I start open. That's how I start fading. I open to close. So I create a line to erase a line. As you can see right here, I'm still working on it. I open it little by little. I'm closing it with my finger. I have a long finger, so my technique of fading is a lot different than some others. You know, so it makes me cut a little bit faster, but nothing major. Everybody has a different technique. So as you can see right here, I am erasing the line. You can see my finger, I don't know, see I'm pushing the lever with my finger. You can see closely. Now I go back to my outliners, precision, to erase the line. I don't like leaving no lines, so I'm just going over my 0 on the shave, erasing that little line. Alright, cool. So what I'm doing right here now is I got the half clip, half guard. Do the same thing. I open, create a line to erase a line. So as you can see right here, I'm already erasing. You know, I'm not trying to move fast for you guys, but you see right there, can't really see my finger moving, but it's moving. It's pushing the lever, closing it, opening and closing it, opening and closing it. All I do is play with that lever. I gotta get a good angle for you guys to see. So right there, I took off the guard, so I'll go back to my open, erase that line from the half guard. I like to double check my work. I don't like to go back, you know, and once it's done, keep moving. Because once you pick at something, then you're just gonna stay there picking at it. So right here, I got my number 1 guard, doing the same thing, creating a line to erase a line, open to close. You can, you know, start closing little by little, until you start erasing that line. You know, some of this technique right here might be helpful to some people, some of it's not. But I watch videos too. I look at everybody. Everybody has a dope technique of cutting hair. You always gotta acknowledge other people, the barbers, and everybody gets down, bro. So right here, I go back to my half guard. The same thing. I'm raking. Pretty much this is what I'm doing. Every time I go back to a guard, I'm pretty much raking just to erase that little line that, I mean, some people may not see. Some people, you know, you see, you know, you'll get your barber's eye and you'll see it. And just clean up the work. Like I said, you know, I like to be crispy. I like to be, you know, everything very detailed, because, you know, you gotta push out good haircut, A1. So right here, I got my 1.5 guard. So it's not gonna cut much. See, it's not gonna cut much, but something. Don't skip a step, because then you half-ass your work and you can't do that. You know, if you want to get good service, you got to do it all right. So I go back to my 1.5 right here. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm raking, you know, just going over, erasing. After this is a good technique right here. I like it. Gets me through the job. So this is what I'm detailing right here. I got my purpose comb, and then I got my outliner. So right here I'm just looking at for little hairs that I can see, little dark spots. You know, I grab it like a pencil, like if I'm erasing something. You know, little dark spots that you might want to touch up. So just detailing right here. I love the detail, man. Brings out the haircut. I'm getting my little dip right there. Make sure you get that nice and crispy. Look at that. You already noticed it. So I didn't leave it too dark in his corners. He doesn't like it too dark. You know, some people like the corners a little darker than usual. But right there, just like a mid, clean, straight fade. So he has thin hair also. It's good. Also, right here, I'm starting on the other side. I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the others, before this, I was shaving using my Andes shaver. So I like to call that technique the frosting the tips. You know, that's my technique that I like to finish my detail. I'll finish the haircut. So once I do that, I move on. So that's what I'm doing right here. Moving on again, open the close, and now I'm back on my outliners, erasing that zero line. So after that, I go back to my half guard. So stay with me here. Let me see. So we're moving a little faster. Can't really see my finger moving up and down, up and down, up and down. I gotta make a closer video for you guys to see exactly what I'm talking about. Look at that. So I'm erasing the line. So I'm about to create another line, which is the one and open. And then as I'm doing that, I really can't see my finger right there. Look at it. Erasing it, erasing. Yeah, see that? Erasing it. I want to know how a lot of people think about this. I know a lot of people like to start from bottom to top, you know, or top to bottom. Different ways of fading. You know, I remember in school I used to trip out on everybody's techniques, but at the end of the day, it's the outcome of what comes out. You know, as long as it's a fresh cut, blurry, no lines, doesn't matter how you cut it. So right there, I'm doing my 1.5. So I go back to my one open, raking. You know, erase a little bit of shadow right there. Trying to get every angle so you guys can see right. I didn't have nobody recording me. I just put the camera right there. But there's some better angles of other haircuts that we got going on right here at the shop. Look at that detailing right there with a little slight. Ooh. So I'm trying to get a little bit of the lines that I see. Go back to, I think right there I got the half. So here I go back to the outliner of the comb, detailing some little minor dark spots, getting my dip, making that nice and crunchy around. So the homie, he didn't want his, he was gonna shave his beard, so I didn't even line it up for him. He was just gonna take it off. He got home. I blended it in at the end a little bit just so he won't walk out with the line, you know. That to me that looks wrong. I just let him walk out with the line. So still detailing right here. Look at that. I grab it. It's all within confidence. See how I'm blending in right there? Alright, that way he won't be walking around with a straight line right there like, what? The barber messed you up, man. So then right here I'm going back at it. Just little things I might have missed. So I'm putting the shave gel just to shave his sides. Doesn't like a lineup. So I'm using my straight blade. Going against the grain. Now I'm going with the grain. Make that crunchy. Alright, so right here, going back over it with the number 2 guard. Make sure you don't leave any hairs coming to the end, because if you leave a couple hairs, then people are gonna notice this stuff, man. People look at haircuts, other people are like, what, man? What kind of barber you got that leaves little hairs? Make sure you go over it twice, 3 times. Always do that. And always, important thing too, get the neck hairs. You always gotta get the neck hairs, because that's another thing that people don't pay attention to. I've seen people leave neck hairs around the ears, all these little things. Wherever you see hair, you grab it, make sure you take it out the way, leave a clean job, make everything look crunchy, give it your best, give it your 100, because that haircut is like a walking billboard. Everywhere they go, people are gonna see, and they're gonna say, hey yo, where'd you get that haircut at? You know, they're gonna refer you. If not, if they mess a haircut up, they're like, dang, where they mess you up at? So it's a good thing or a bad thing. So right there, I'm shaving, and then I go back to my blade just to double check again, make sure I didn't miss any long hairs. You always gotta do that. It doesn't matter if you're in a hurry, never half-ass your work, because like I said, at the end, it'll make you look bad. So right here, I'm putting aftershave in my neck strip, getting it nice and wet. Ooh, with the blow dryer, makes it nice and cold. Disinfect everything, feels fresh. So, all right. Right now, I'm showing them the haircut, and look at that mid blurry right there. It's mug blurry right there. Most clean blurry fade. That's mine. Hope you liked it. Like, share, subscribe. This is Fadeologist. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.